This next artist wanted to be a painter, but a twist of fate saw him embrace sculpture instead. Paul Day is responsible for the monumental statue which greets visitors as they alight from the Eurostar in London St Pancras train station. Thanks to a key commission from the British royal family, the sculptor's pieces are now dotted around the world. A new exhibition of his work is currently on display here in France, in Pont-l'Évêque. France 24's Lucie Barbazanges caught up with the artist at his studio in Burgundy.
An imposing beast with soaring muscles. The charolais, used to make Burgundy beef.
The charolais cattle are sort of iconic in this region.
British sculptor Paul Day has been living in Burgundy for 25 years. He has created works of art shown across the world, and most of them were conceived on this farm.
This is where I spend most of my time working, where I draw, design and build most of my sculptures.
The Battle of Britain Monument, the Queen Mother Memorial. Prince Charles first spotted Paul Day's work, and soon enough, he conquered the heart of the entire royal family.
To have the honour of making the monuments to the grandmother of the Prince of Wales seemed like a nice thing to do, given that when I was an art student, I was given a grant by the Prince of Wales Business Trust.
A remarkable success for a sculptor who wanted to be a painter. He was refused entry to 2 fine art schools before turning to sculpting, but drawing never really left him.
Working in clay, which is a monochromatic material, what you're doing is you're modelling the material to capture the light or create shadows. And so it's the equivalent of drawing in 3 dimensions. And I think that's where I felt particularly comfortable. Working in relief it's a marriage between drawing and sculpture.
His original use of perspective and his representations of urban life have made Paul Day a coveted artist. In 2007, he was chosen to create an iconic, romantic work, the King's Cross St Pancras Station statue in London.
I didn't use real-life models for these 2 figures. I wanted to create characters that were somehow timeless in appearance. And I also wanted to avoid the question of ethnicity, because in 500 years' time, in any case, we don't know what English people will look like. There's so many mixes.
500 years. Paul Day knows his work will outlive him. He's sculpting for eternity.